Hello, what's up and what's good, Max? I'm sorry if it's been a long while since I last uploaded on YouTube, but I've been busy with school stuff. I gotta make sure I have good grades along with my friends, and um, you know, I've been really busy trying to do all my schoolwork, make sure that my grades don't flunk. Yeah. Just to make it up to you all for the lost time of you guys wanting me to I don't know if y'all wanted me to, but upload another video, so here we are. I found this funny thing on Wattpad, some MF Lemon sis, where it's a book on Wattpad, where it's some motherfucking lemon stories, sis, and I thought I should read it to you all. This is a how do I say it, a Tim X female reader one shot, a lemon one shot on Wattpad that's from Marble Hornets. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this part, and also I will be using my OC's actual first name, the quotes that I was putting on my community. Anne is my OC, and her name's not even Anne, it's Catherine. But Anne is one of her 15 million middle names that she goes by. But she's really fun to hang out with. Maybe someday I'll show you to her. But anyways, her actual name is Catherine, and I'll be using her name in this. Okay. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll drop another video. And anyways, enjoy. The two sat in silence with the date they just had. Bad day was an understatement. It was beyond a terrible day for the both of them. Catherine was dead silent. She was broken. She wanted to end her miserable life there and then, but she knew if she died, that thing would take her. Her sadness was beyond tears. And the man next to her in the driver's seat, his name was Tim, and he is having the same thought process. He wanted to die, but knew the same thing his passenger did. That thing would take them if they died. Catherine, just a week before this, had murdered one of her friends, Cody, with no memory of doing so. And just last night, her best friend Joey shot himself in the head because he believed it was his fault. That thing was stalking them, but it was her fault. Tim, all in one day, had lost his only friend. Brian fell and cracked his skull on the pavement. Alex was stabbed, and Jay was shot. These two were so close to a mental breakdown that the smallest inconvenience would make them snap. Tim continued to send glances in her direction. Look, I know now might not be the right time, but we should stop and eat. I haven't eaten in almost 24 hours, and you look like you might pass out from the lack of energy, Tim says. Food is the least of my worries, she responds quietly. I understand you're not in the mood, but we should seriously get some food. I fucking said I'm not hungry. Both my friends are dead, and my cousin died not only 3 hours ago, so food isn't really my top priority right now, she snaps. Food isn't my first priority either, but we need to eat or we will get sick or pass out, and that monster will get us. I'm worried about us surviving, Tim barks at her. She stays silent for a second. Pull the car over. What? I said pull the fucking car over. Tim does what she orders and pulls to the side of the secluded road. Catherine grabs her stuff from the back and opens the door, stepping out. Tim quickly follows. What the hell are you doing? He asks. Leaving your ass, she says plainly, and starts walking ahead of the car. Catherine, get back here. Fuck that. Come back here now. I'm not fucking going back there, Tim. I don't need an asshole with multiple personality disorders bossing me around. I have enough on my mind as it is. I'm trying to make sure we will live here. I killed both my friends and my cousin just died. You really think I'm worried about whether we hit up a fucking Taco Bell or not? Catherine, enough. I'm trying to make sure your little ass doesn't starve to death, you fucking anorexic bitch. Why don't you fucking make some more people sick and get them killed? It seems to be the only thing you're good at. I'm trying to make sure we live here. We need food and shelter. And we sure as hell need each other. We won't make it by ourselves. He can get us much easier that way. I'd rather be taken than be stuck with your sorry ass for possibly the rest of my life. Catherine finishes her screaming at him and turns mocking away. Tim stands for a second, then quickly goes over and grabs her. Goes over to her and grabs her wrist harshly, making her turn to him. He grabs her jaw violently. Listen here, bitch. I'm about this fucking close to breaking your neck. I'm trying to make sure that we survive. And if you don't want to listen to me and be a fucking idiot about this, I'll give you to him myself. Now shut the fuck up and get back in the car, he threatens with the most serious and scary voice a person can have. She glares at him for a second before ripping herself away from him and walking back to the car. 3 hours have passed since their fight, and they were now in a motel room. The rest of the ride was silent between them as they picked up some food and headed over to a motel. They still hadn't said a word to each other. This was eating him. This was eating at Tim. He sort of regretted it being so violent with her. The anger and stress had caused him to snap in that moment. He wouldn't have actually hurt her. He couldn't bring himself to do that. Catherine hated her situation even more. Her emotions were out of control. She felt like screaming, but she couldn't. She had no idea what to even do anymore. It's late. You should sleep. It's late, you should sleep. Tim says quietly but loud enough for her to hear. I can't sleep. I would if I could, she replied. Do you have something that could knock you out? No, I haven't slept in months. You really think, oh my god, are you actually arguing with me right now? You have to be kidding me. Well, newsflash for ya, Tim. I'm fucking stressed out of my mind. I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't think clearly. My paranoia is out of control, and I just want to kill myself, but I know that if I do, he will take me. You don't think I don't feel the same? Tim gets up really close to her. You have no idea how many times I considered suicide. For so long, I've wanted to die, but I can't because he will get me and take me away. They both glared at each other. They were both silent. Suddenly, Tim kissed her. Her eyes widen in surprise. She pushes him away. Tim, what are you doing? I've been wanting to do this for a long time, he says, pushing her back on the bed. Lust was filling his eyes. She looks up at him. He climbs on top of her and kisses her again. This time, she kisses back. Tim moves his hands down to her pants and starts unbuttoning them. Catherine was almost in a stunned state. She knew what he was doing. She knew of her surroundings. She just didn't stop him. In truth, she wanted him to take advantage of her. She wanted him, and despite the situation, fucking seemed like a good stress reliever. What the hell? Tim finally got her pants off and looked at her underwear. They would be gone in a matter of seconds. He then started on his own pant. Catherine only stared down at his hands as they fiddled with the zipper. After a second or two, Tim got his pants off. He kissed her again before taking both their underwear off. Catherine closed her legs a little due to the moderately cold air. Tim doesn't hesitate to grab her thighs and pry her legs open. Catherine looks up at him, a little surprised at how roughly he opened her legs. He was hungry for her. Without warning, he slams himself inside her, making her yelp in pain. Tim, she gasps in pain, feeling wetness under her butt and coating her in her inner thighs. Tim must have felt it too because he looked down. Shit, you're a virgin, he says, looking back up at her. No, shit, she lets out, crying. She lets out, trying to catch her breath. Tim remains in one position, not moving. Catherine catches her breath and regains herself for a second, then not. He begins thrusting slowly into her. She moans, signaling that he could speed up a little. She moans again, louder. Her moans were driving him. He wanted to ruin her. With that, his thrust became more rough and rapid. Ah! Catherine moans. Shh. Tim shushes her. Shh. Tim shushes her. His bangs hung down and lightly swayed as he moved his lower body. His lower body intertwined with hers. The pleasure that was going through both of them was amazing. Tim hadn't had, oh no, can I say it? Sex in such a long time, and Catherine was having sex for the first time. The experience was pure bliss for the both of them. Minutes turned into hours, and the two were reaching their climax. Catherine ground her body against him as she finally released, letting out an orgasm. Tim thrusts a few more times, then releases, groaning loudly. They both breathe heavy. Tim pulls out and lays next to her. Tired yet? Yeah, wait, what? Man, what in the world? For a few seconds, they were fighting. Now they're banging each other. Because he apparently wants her to sleep, but she can't. So, what the actual hell? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll do another video. Okay, thanks. Bye. Have a good day.